right, and welcome, folks, to this exciting MIAA Division 5 round of 32 varsity boys basketball game. Your Pioneer Panthers hosting the Prospect Hill Academy Wizards. We're just about to be underway. Tyler Borbo here, bringing you the play-by-play action. With me is Alex Saban. Alex, thanks for being here, buddy.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Tyler.
Really excited for this. After becoming the Western Mass Class D champions last Saturday, Pioneer, I was talking with a few people about this. Pioneer's just been itching to get in back on the court. And Prospect Hill takes the first offense. Prospect Hill comes into this game with a 16-6 record. Ball stolen away by Kurt Redeker, but it comes loose. And he hangs on to it, hands it over to Ben Werner. Ball swung around to Jack Glazier in the far corner. Braden Thayer with a long three off the front of the rim, recovered by the Wizards.
Yeah, last game for Prospect Hill, they beat Bethany Christian Academy 46-38 in preliminary round. Very defensive game. If they want to keep up with Pioneer, they're going to have the same mentality they did that game. Keep it very defensive. They don't have the offensive firepower that Pioneer does, so they're going to have to play a very defensive game and make it their game.
Well, they could pull it off. From the statistics that I've been gathering, Prospect Hill is averaging about 59, 60 points a game.
Compared to Pioneer, who's averaged 70, so you gotta make it a defensive game and play one possession at a time. That's the biggest key to winning a big game like this, Tyler.
Can't argue with that, Alex. And we always say that Western Mass basketball and basketball on the East Coast and Prospect Hill puts the first points on the board. Pioneer answers back. Kurt Redeker, who just before the game, Kurt Redeker finally had his official celebration of 1,000 points, which was achieved during the Western Mass Class D championship game against Duggan Academy.
Crazy having two 1,000-point scores on the team, Tyler. Not many teams can say they have one, let alone two.
It's quite the achievement. I've been really itching to dig up a little bit more statistics on basketball history, and I've been asking around about, Pioneer is about eight games away. Jack Glazier with a beautiful three.
Good catch and shoot there by Jack Glazier. Found the opening and just rained the three.
One thing we were trying to talk about, great floater there by Prospect Hill. And Redeker goes in and puts one down. Answers back. As you can hear, crowd making some great noise. Alex, the energy here is fantastic. It's like the entire district has shown up. Makes you wonder, instead of trying to think of who's here from the PVRS district, but who's not here. I think that's an easier and shorter list to accumulate.
Yeah, I'm surprised, Tyler. It's been such an offensive game so far. You would have expected nerves to come out from these two teams, but no, it's been the complete opposite. It's been an offensive showdown. Baskets going left and right, and both offenses are looking really good so far.
Yeah, we talk about this often. We have two teams that I think the last time Pioneer has met with Prospect Hill was a few years ago during the state tournament. I believe in 2022, Pioneer took a win, I forget the scores, against Prospect Hill early in the MIAA tournament. But normally they don't see each other. And, both are a relatively fresh team when you're thinking, 3 years ago. A lot of new faces.
Yeah, of course, Prospect Hill playing in Cambridge. They play a lot of teams in Boston. And everybody knows the game is so much more physical down in Boston area, a lot more skill level, stuff like that. So they have a lot of experience going up against real good teams. And even though they're the 32 seed, don't underestimate them, Tyler. It's 0-0 ball game at the start, and right now it's only a 3-point game.
Tough shot by Prospect Academy. Now Pioneer on the attack. Alex McCullen with a 3-shot off the rim. Goes off, and the Wizards will take off. Pedro Hartman, 3-point shot off the front of the rim, recovered by Jack Glazier. Braden Thayer with some tight defense. Looking to drive into the lane, gets swarmed by jerseys, puts the ball up, doesn't get the shot, but he will get the foul.
I like that hop step there by Braden Thayer, going into the contact, taking his time and finding the opening.
Well, when you
drive the foul drawn on him.
When you drive inside the lane like that and you got between 4 and 5 jerseys around you that aren't yours, you know, it's difficult to make something happen. And I think Braden Thayer is experienced enough to know when he's got a better chance of getting the foul rather than getting the shot. And that's 2 free throws for Braden Thayer. Hartman up top. Brings it around. Looks to give the ball up. Almost stolen, but Prospect hangs on to it. 3-point shot for the Wizards and puts some magic down. 3 points for Prospect Hill.
Yeah, good shot there by Edward Nayasami. Shot with confidence and drained it.
Finds Nayasemi down low, puts the ball up, can't put it in. A little bit of a struggle. Pioneer comes up with a rebound over to Braden Thayer, hands it over to Jack Glazier, back to Thayer for a 3-point shot, and puts that down and makes it look easy.
Miscommunication there by the Prospect Hill defense. Saw the 2-on-1. Fast break there for Thayer, passed it to Jack in the corner, knowing the defender was going to go trap him there, which left a wide open shot for him and drained it with ease.
Hartman with the 3-shot comes up short, long pass over to Redeker, and puts it up for 2. Pioneer falling into place.
Pioneer offense is clicking on all cylinders, Tyler. Looking real good so far.
Well, as I was talking about earlier, they've been itching to get back on the court and play some basketball, and right now they're scratching themselves right where they itch. Oh, good defense by Jack Glazier. Good idea by Garrick Bell trying to get the ball back outside and reset. But Jack Glazier gets the interruption, but it'll remain Wizards ball over near the Pioneer bench. Micah Crawford with the ball. Almost no shot clock. Hartman with a tough shot. And I think they're going to call the shot clock rather than the rebound.
Yeah, 30-second shot clock violation there.
Thank you. With Glazier over to Redeker in the far corner. Back out to McClellan. Oh, Redeker goes down low, tries to feed the ball over to McClellan, puts the ball back out to Thayer. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Redeker looking to make something happen. Drives on the baseline, puts it back out to Thayer. 3-point shot, and he puts it down.
That was a beautiful driving kick. We've seen that all season long. Redeker driving in, forcing the defense to collapse on him, leaves Braden Thayer wide open for 3.
Oh, beautiful shot by Edward Nyasembe for 3.
having a good game so far, has 8 of Prospect Hill's points. They got to get some defensive stops, though.
Ooh, Redeker goes up and gets the foul. Redeker will get 2, and this is a perfect opportunity to thank our sponsors, Sam Browning Jr. Trucking and Greenfield Cooperative Bank. Thank you so much for sponsoring this broadcast, helping us be able to bring the sports program like this to you fine folks, whether you're in the Bernardston-Northfield district or if you're watching this from the East Coast out in Cambridge. Thank you for tuning in to this program. Hope you enjoy it. Crawford over to Hartman. Nice MB back over to Crawford. Crawford with some nice moves, puts the ball up, but can't put it down. Pioneer recovers. Over to Redeker, who drives in, feeds the ball back out, over to Braden Fair, goes up for the 3, rolls off the rim, no good. And the Wizards pick it up.
Good shot opportunity there for Pioneer. Love the ball movement.
Oh, they're really, Pioneer is really great at making the defense work, and Prospect Hill is no exception. Nice MB Bell to Micah Crawford with a fading jump shot. No good. Long pass over to Redeker. And then Thayer goes up for 2.
Pioneer offense is clicking, attacking the paint right now. Has sort of been their strategy. Prospect Hill's defense is all confused. They gotta start working as a team and getting some defensive stops here.
5 seconds on the clock. Nyasembe with a shot. The final shot of the first quarter. And after 8 minutes of play, Pioneer taking the lead 21. Prospect Hill 10. There's still plenty more game, but I think so far, Alex, I think, Pioneer is back at home. They're coming off a great game of becoming Western Mass champs, and that can't be taken away from them. They're riding high, they're feeling comfortable. Prospect Hill Charter, Pioneer's ranked number 1 in this MIAA Division 5 bracket. And, on paper, when you see that ranked number 1, you can come into this feeling intimidated. But so far, I think the Wizards have been, doing a great job of keeping up, feeling out the court, feeling out the team. And they just need to make a few pivots, and, this game is far from over.
Yeah, of course, it's far from over, but not really good first quarter defensively. Allowed 21 points. Like I said last time, they're not going to win if it's a shootout. It has to be a defensive masterclass, and so far, that has not been it. Already, Pioneer has almost scored as many points as Prospect Hill allowed last week. So that's not a good sign there for Prospect Hill. They got to limit the fast break opportunities for Pioneer and make them work for every possession, but they're not doing a good job so far, and that's why they're down by 11 points.
Oh, a tough pass, but Pioneer hangs on to it. Give it go to Redeker, over to Jack Glazier in the corner. Ball pops off the rim. Pedro Hartman driving through, gets the charge call. Pioneer was pretty planted in that thing. Good job standing your ground and taking the hit. A little extra pressure going on. Prospect Hill really trying to turn things over before it gets down into kind of an attack formation for Pioneer. Braden Thayer with a 3 shot off to the right, recovered and put up by Kurt Redeker.
Absolute no box out there by Prospect Hill. Redeker left wide open in the paint, just grabs the rebound and puts it back in.
Well, that's a tough thing to defend for when you're, and Redeker wasn't playing underneath really. He was more to the outside of the paint. And once you see the shot, he comes in. A great shot by Nyasembe. That was for 2. But yeah, when you're eyeballing the ball for the rebound, you're not looking at somebody coming inside to snag that. And Kurt Redeker came up, sniped the ball, put it up for 2.
That's why it's so important, Tyler, to communicate as a defense, knowing who everybody has, all their defensive matchups.
Great steal, great layup. Oh, tough bounce. That was beautiful. Prospect Hill hangs on to it. We'll get another try. Oh, ball comes loose with some double team defense on Pioneer. Redeker goes up and gets the foul.
Yeah, I can't have turnovers like that, Tyler. Every possession is valuable, so the more possessions you have, the better you're going to do. Can't waste possessions like that.
Oh, you're absolutely right with that. Redeker first time at the free throw line this game. Oh, it's the second? Yeah. My bad. Alex keeping me, as always, keeping me honest.
3 for 3 so far.
Second one. 4 for 4. We got subs coming in. Judah Glenn for Pioneer, coming in for Will Glazier. Hartman taking it out. Oh, tries to thread a real tough needle. Great idea trying to get the ball over to Cleve Ocean, but that had to pass through a lot of bodies. And I think that at least one body made contact with that, knocked it out of bounds.
And that's what the Pioneer defense makes them so hard to score against. They're so long, lengthy, and it's hard to deliver passes like that when a guy is wide open like that. They cover so much space, and it's hard to get by them.
Redeker having some double team. Jack Glazier left relatively open. Puts the ball up for 2.
Again, miscommunication. The biggest guy on the court is wide open right next to the hoop. I don't know whose guy that was, but it was left wide open, and Jack took advantage of it.
Well, you know, it could have been nobody's. As we saw, Redeker took advantage of that 2-man defense that he had outside. And that's the thing. You know, you got a player that's really putting up numbers. You go to double team him, another person's going to come right up and answer back. Tough shot by Braden Thayer, ball bobbled up. Thayer still hangs on to it. Hands it over to Redeker and puts it up for 2.
I don't know how that was, Tyler. There was 4 guys in the paint, and somehow they still scored in the paint. Makes no sense.
I think that was exactly the same thing as we were talking about earlier when Braden Thayer made that 3 shot that didn't go in. Travel by the Wizards. That'll be a turnover. But Redeker was playing outside, and just as Thayer managed to finally get a hold of that ball, that's when Redeker came inside. He wasn't standing there and no one was covering him. He came inside, made himself open.
Off-ball movement is so important, Tyler. So underrated. Maybe the most underrated characteristic in basketball.
Oh, excellent steal. Garrick Bell goes up there and gets a textbook 2 points. Over to Judah Glenn. Judah Glenn does a little bit too much fancy footwork for the refs' liking.
Yeah, Judah's a guy that I always know thinks one play ahead. He's got to think where he is in the current moment instead of planning out what he's going to do.
Well, you know, I think he had the right idea. He was going to hesitate to have a cleaner shot, but his feet shuffled a little bit too much, and that's counted as a travel. Apologize about the clock. Braden Thayer with a three-point shot off the back of the rim. Put back up there. Redeker making sure that ball goes in its place.
Again, no blocks out, Tyler. Redeker just keeps taking advantage and scoring at ease.
Micah Crawford. Ball back out to Garrick Bell. Looking to move the ball inside to Cleve Ocean, but gets interrupted. The players dive on the ball. That's going to come up Wizards ball. Wizards ball, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the name of a chapter in a Harry Potter book? Oh, I don't know.
I just watched the movies, Tyler. I didn't read.
Me too, and not that closely. And great defense, knocks the ball out of bounds. It will continue to be Wizards ball. Pioneer not letting them inbound the ball lightly. As I've been letting the clock run accidentally. Nyasembe with some great moves, but Pioneer gets a hand on the ball.
Redeker with the block.
Jack Glazier over to Redeker, hands it off to Braden Thayer. It was a crazy move, but couldn't get the shot. He will have the foul.
Yeah, Pioneer's doing a good job at attacking the paint and drawing fouls so far. Pioneer has gone to the free throw line 3 times and has drained all 6 of their shots.
And you know, Alex, maybe I'm crazy, but during this game, I feel like I'm seeing a new level of speed from Pioneer as far as moving the ball, moving it quickly, and not really doing a lot of hesitating.
Yeah, it's crazy, Tyler. It's like a pinball machine. The ball just keeps on moving.
Oh, and tough box out by Jack Glazier. Not a good shot. Oh, and ball flicked loose by Cleve Ocean. Great job on the defense after he passed Judah Glenn. And a big three-point shot by Braden Thayer.
Yeah, Thayer's cooking it from downtown. Already 3 threes this half.
Crawford with the ball. Thought about it. Nyasembe with the 3. Redeker comes out with it. Hands it over to Thayer. Long pass over to Judah Glenn. Does a quick jump shot. No good. Recovered by Thomas Mabastian. Hands it over to Micah Crawford. Nyasembe swings it around to Bell. The ball comes loose. Braden Thayer looking to drive underneath, decides not to, feeds it back out, and the ball goes around the 3-point line. Back out to Braden Thayer. Decides to take a 3-shot and makes it.
Braden Thayer 4 threes now. He's looking unstoppable, Tyler.
He thought about taking that shot originally, gave a small hesitation to create a few inches of room and put it up. Oh, and ball just could not roll right for the Wizards. Pioneer drives Braden Thayer. It's a quick dribble, puts the ball up, swatted back outside. Pioneer hangs on to it. Braden Thayer with a 3-shot off the rim. Pioneer recovers in the corner. Tough defense there. And a timeout is called before the ball is given away.
Scott Thayer noticed the trap there in the corner and wisely decides to call the timeout there.
Well, you know, I think we actually saw a very similar play down at Holyoke Community College last Saturday. You have a situation where you're feeling a little bit trapped. You don't want to give up the possession of the ball, so you know, a well-used timeout pauses things, gives you a break, and allows you to kind of reset with an inbound.
Yep.
But Pioneer firing on all cylinders with a 39-14 lead, 28 seconds left in the first half. And as we've talked about, Pioneer has been averaging about roughly 70, 71 points a game. And, you know, if they put any more points up, I think they're well on their way to surpassing that, maybe even hitting kind of an 80-point game.
I mean, the offense is clicking on all cylinders, Tyler. And like I said, when their offense is like this, it's hard to keep up. And fortunately, Prospect Hill doesn't have the offensive firepower to keep up with this loaded offense. And that's why Pioneer is running away with this. They're the #1 team in this state for a reason, Tyler.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Braden Thayer takes it back outside. Pioneer really wants to make sure, no shot clock, make sure they're the last ones to touch the ball this half. Over to the corner. McClellan brings it into Ben Werner, tries to give it over to Jack Glazier, stolen away. Garrick Bell looking to feed it over to Nyasembe. Cannot get a shot off. Pioneer couldn't handle it last. They sure as heck were not going to allow any decent shots to come out. And that is it. After 16 minutes of play, Pioneer with a 39-14 lead over the Wizards. Very exciting game. I would say those 16 minutes just really flew by. And, you know, great, exciting game. You know, it's, we're looking at a 25-point difference right now, but, you know, the excitement is great. I like what I'm seeing from the Wizards. They're moving the ball very quickly. I just think that, you know, Pioneer is just making things happen. What kind of stats you got for me, Alex?
Yeah, so far, the leading leaders for Pioneer, Braden Thayer is leading the way with 18 points, followed by Rediker's 16 and Jack Glazier's 5. Only 3 players have scored for the Panthers offense, but every single one of them has been a threat all game long and has had an impact in one way and another. As for Prospect Hill, Edward Nyasembe is leading the way with 10, followed by Garrett Bell with 2 and Micah Crawford with 2. But Prospect Hill has been really dull offensively, and they got to get something going here in the second half.
Well, and I think that they really can make it happen. You know, keep, you know, going back to, you know, what we've seen before. After Pioneer's halftime last Saturday, it seemed like they came out a little too rested. And, you know, if just like Duggan Academy, you know, Prospect Hill really needs to do some pivoting, make some other things happen. And I think that they're going to make some really crucial adjustments. And, you know, we'll see if Pioneer can maintain that lead and adjust accordingly to that.
Yeah, for sure, Tyler. Still a whole nother second half. Game ain't over till it's over.
No, you're absolutely right. And with that, we're going to take a short break during this halftime. When we come back, another half of this exciting MIAA Division 5 round of 32 action. Don't go anywhere. More basketball coming your way. All right, welcome back, folks. This exciting game. MIAA Division 5 basketball, Pioneer Panthers, Prospect Hill Academy Wizards. Tyler Borbo, Alex Sabin here giving you the play-by-play action. Truly blessed to have you tuning into this. Happy to have you here. Happy to know that folks out there are interested in supporting public access, but obviously more importantly, supporting their local high school athletics. And I know it's quite a drive. It was probably about a 2-hour drive coming here from Cambridge. And so, you know, that's a tough trip to make.
Yep. Definitely quite a hike, Tyler.
Absolutely. So, you know, more than happy to be able to bring games like this to fine folks on the East Coast. Just about to get started. Pioneer will starting off the third quarter possession. Pioneer so far has just been right at home. McClellan back out to Jack Glazier. It's like Pioneer never left the court.
Already clicking. It only took them 15 seconds, Tyler, and they already got points up on the board.
Well, and that And that's going to be the dangerous thing. Long three by Micah Crawford, no good. But Wizards hang on to the ball, but it comes loose from some tight triple coverage, but Prospect Hill comes up with it, and a travel is called. A few extra steps before putting the ball up by Garrick Bell. Full court defense by the Wizards, understandably. Right here with Redeker to Thayer, left open outside, and puts the ball down.
With the off-ball movement on that one, Thayer found his spot, caught it and shot it, and drained it with ease.
And a timeout is called by Prospect Hill. And you know, that's a really tough thing with to keep track of with Pioneer's offense, is that they'll intentionally do things that make you think that once you give up the pass, you're out of the equation. But part of that is Pioneer is immediately giving up the ball to intentionally move to a place where they're no longer being concerned. And that's when the ball's given up to them. And that's why Braden Thayer had such a wide open three shot.
That's why the off-ball movement is so important, Tyler. Everybody on the court, 1 through 5, is an impact on offense. You don't know who they're giving the ball to. Everybody's a threat, and you got to guard all 5 of them. And that's so hard to do, Tyler. Making sure your defense is all trustworthy with one another, making sure everybody knows their guy. That's why basketball is a team sport, Tyler, not just a individual thing.
Wizards heading back out. Nice Emby with a three shot off the back of the rim. Chased down. Wizards will hang on to possession. Garrick Bell. Pedro Hartman puts the ball up, no good. Redeker to Werner. Puts it back out. Redeker finds McClellan, who goes in for 2.
Yeah, no defense on that play. Alex McClellan just cut to the basket and was left wide open there in the paint.
And that was, again, another example of what we were talking about. McClellan was the one that gave up the ball to Redeker, and it appeared as though he was, oh, nice ball there. They'll get and one. But McClellan gives up the ball, makes it look like he's out of the equation of the attack, and then he moves in and a nice give and go on the pass. Put it in there. What a good attack by Micah Crawford.
Yeah, that was a good take there. Over 2 Pioneer trees and somehow got it to go.
And Redeker goes up there. Beautiful job. Redeker will just not be denied tonight.
Yeah, not much you can do, Tyler, when Redeker is heading to the hoop at full steam ahead.
Crawford, good feed over there, but hands on the ball, stops the shot. They'll get another try, and they'll still hang on to it. Couldn't get the lineup. Ball heads out of bounds. Pioneer ball.
The defense is really insane so far this game. I don't think we've talked about it enough. We saw that play right there. It looked like Prospect Hill was going to have an easy jump shot right in front of the basket, but Pioneer never gave up and battled for every possession. It ended up being a Prospect Hill turnover.
Oh, tough feed to Redeker. Couldn't get the good roll. Nice Emby driving in there. had a tough time there. Oh. And foul is called. To be honest, I'd like to, go back and re-look on that Nyasembe attack. He went down pretty hard. I was kind of curious, surprised that there wasn't any call on that one.
Yeah, it was really close, Tyler, really close. Could have gone either way.
And it's always a tough one when you see one not called and then something immediately called afterwards. Everyone's biased, in this game. You want to root for your own team, and you also want to see things balanced, and that can make you feel like.
I think the ref was even at a bad angle there too. It was just really hard to really see the play. Just saw Redeker fall down hard and saw there was a little bit of contact, and thought that could have been the reason he fell.
Well, we do have 3 refs here as opposed to the usual 2, so they're trying to pay close attention. There's still a lot to watch, and they have a better eye on things than we do. So we gotta trust that they're seeing what they see, and if they don't see it, it's because it didn't happen. Okay, Joe Hartman with a fading shot comes up short. Jack Glazier hands it over to Thayer, gives it over to Redeker. Tries to feed it back out to Ben Werner. He hangs on to it. A lot of blue jerseys. Gives it over to Thayer. Oh, some ferocious defense. But it looks like one of the refs really didn't like what he saw. Perhaps some contact with the body just as he stripped the ball away.
Yeah, I don't know, Tyler. That was really close. I would have probably let it slide. Playoffs, a little less calls being made on plays like that. I would have let it slide, but could have gone either way, like I said.
Well, I mean, it's super tough to see when things are moving real fast. Alex McClellan will get the foul. But when you're dribbling and you're swatting at the ball, it's super hard to see whether or not you had swatted the ball away or swatted the hand. That's a real tough thing to watch for. Of course, before the action starts back up, I want to give props to Hawaiian night here in the student section. Everyone's got some sort of cabana wear going on.
Tyler, you didn't wear your Hawaiian outfit. What's up with that?
Oh, well, I threw it into a volcano. I don't have it anymore. Sorry about not starting the clock. Great shot there by Gideon Leroy, I believe. Swinging it around to Will Glazier with a 3-point shot off the back of the rim. Recovered, but stolen away. Pioneer will get another crack at it. Oh, beautiful save there by Redeker. And a jump shot from the free throw by Braden Thayer. Great shot by Thayer, but I think the key to that play was Redeker going up, nabbing the ball, finding a pass, and getting it out before he flung himself out of bounds.
Yeah, I was a little worried there, Tyler, that Thayer would turn it over with Redeker being double teamed there in the paint, but Redeker did a good job to get the ball as quickly out of his hands as possible.
And another tough try there by Redeker to save the ball, but he went down a little bit harder. Took a second to come back up, but he looks no worse for the wear. It will be Wizards ball on the baseline. Hartman. It's double team, tries to float it over to Nyasembe, but goes into the hands of Pioneer. Redeker driving in, feeds the ball back outside, gets swung around to Braden Thayer. And off the rim. A tough.
Going to be a loose ball foul here on Prospect Hill. Going to remain Pioneer basketball here.
This
And
was
actually-
due to the reach over on the rebounding. Okay.
That's what a loose ball foul is, Tyler. Add that to your vocabulary.
I'm working on it, Alex.
And because that was the 5th foul, Pioneer is going to be shooting 2 free throws here.
And Alex makes them both. Prospect Hill will have some substitutes. Garrick Bell and Mason Prophet coming in. Micah Crawford. Crawford finds a lane, tries to bring it in, puts it up into Redeker's hands. Redeker says no. Oh, and a tough drive. Gideon Leroy gets his own rebound and Wizards hang on to it. Hartman with defense by Redeker. Hartman finds a lane on the left, goes up, no good. Pioneer recovers.
The defense is locked down, Tyler.
Pioneer's not making it easy for the Wizards. McClellan back out to Thayer. McClellan to Judah Glenn to Redeker, who drives in and gets the foul. Redeker will get 2. Pedro Hartman. Over to the corner, Mason Prophet with a 3-shot, no good. Glenn recovers, hands it over to Thayer, gives it back. Nice handoff between 2 players. McClellan with a 3-shot. Alex, it's too much action to call everything.
Pioneer's offense is clicking, like I said. Pretty much unstoppable when they're clicking like this. #1 team for a reason.
Over the far corner, Leroy looks to drive in. Long pass over to Mason Prophet with a 3-shot, no good. Long pass over to Redeker. Drives in there and gets the 2. Hartman drives in towards the baseline. He was looking for Thomas Mabastion, but stolen away and a little miscommunication with Pioneer. Ball trickles out of bounds. That'll be Wizards ball.
Yeah, it looked like the ball went off the fingertips of Will Glazier there. It was really close, but I think they got the call right.
Micah Crawford. Nice NBA. Hartman with a 3-shot. Seeing mostly white jerseys right there underneath the hoop. No shot clock. Under 10 seconds. Braden Thayer driving in. Bounce passes to Alex McClellan. Oh.
A
long shot. Pioneer, we will go into the fourth quarter. Pioneer 66, Prospect Hill Academy 19. Pioneer has just been shutting down all of the shooting.
I mean,
right now.
Sure, they have 66 points on the board, but I don't think the defense, like you just said, Tyler, is getting enough credit holding this elite team who averages 59 points per game to only 19 points in 3 quarters. They're not even at half of their season average right now. The Pioneer defense has been locked down all game long, not allowing any open opportunities. I don't think there's one negative thing Pioneer hasn't gone their way so far this game. Coach Thayer has a lot to look forward to.
No, I think so. I mean, credit where credit's due. Pioneer's been wanting to get back out on the court since last Saturday. They've had a good rest. They had the bye, and you know, they're refreshed. And the Prospect Hill game occurred on Wednesday night, so they've had 2 days to prep and recover after that win over Bethany Christian Academy. Make sure we set that. Micah Crawford finds Nyasembe. Nyasembe with a jump shot. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, he's having a great game so far. 12 points. Having a fantastic game. Just too bad his other team hasn't been able to capitalize on this great performance by him.
Jack Glazer to McClellan. Well, swung around, Jack Glazer on the far side now. Up top to Glenn. We're driving it in, giving it back out to Jack Glazer, who puts it away.
The threes are falling, Tyler.
Micah Crawford. Driving up to the baseline, floats the ball, takes a tough roll off the rim. Alex McClellan with a 3-shot. Beautiful, puts it away.
Tyler, that's the 10th three for the Pioneer offense. 30 points, almost half of their points are from made three-pointers. And that's with having a lead inside game this game. So much to like about this Pioneer offense. They may have the best offense possibly in the state tournament, Tyler.
Well, as you so eloquently put earlier, they're number one for a reason, right, Alex?
Yep.
And you know, Pioneer's just doing what works. You know, they're moving the ball to certain areas. They're intentionally causing attention to start to sway in that direction. And once they see the defense starting to lean that way, you know, it's like a gravitational pull. They'll do things that attracts all the defense off of other players. And that's when they feed the ball back out to these players. And, you know, Pioneer, that combined with Pioneer having just a large number of really good three-point shooters, it's a devastating combo.
Yeah, it's so crazy, Tyler. 1 through 5 is so unselfish. They just continuously move the ball, find the open man. It's a system that can't be broken, Tyler.
6.5 minutes left in the game. Nyasembe inbounds to Hartman. Hartman with a 3 shot off the rim. Comes loose. It will be Pioneer ball. Jack Glazier. Oh, some good fingers by Nyasembe. Forces Pioneer to reset. Glenn McClellan back up top, swung around to Will Glazier with a 3 shot. Will Glazier puts it down. Boy, he wrote the book on that one.
Everybody's scoring threes, Tyler, even the bench players.
Well, if you have the room and you have the confidence, why not go for it? Nyasembe with a 3 shot. That'll be a turnover. Oh, good hands there by Garrett Bell. Great turnover by Prospect Hill. Oh, and a travel is called. 1 extra step before the shot. Hate to see that happen. Oh, miscommunication there. Wizards to inbound. Crawford. Sebastian driving in there, and it stopped rather quick and had a little bit of feet shuffling. Refs are really cracking down on that one. Ball stolen away, great pass to Nyasembe, goes up, a little too much mustard on it, comes off the front of the rim. Glazier to Werner. Werner with tight defense by Crawford. Crawford playing some real great defense.
I like this. Playing till the buzzer sounds, Tyler.
Right. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Will Glazier with a 3 that comes up short. Prospect Hill will take over. Gideon Leroy backs up a bit. Ball comes loose, but it will be theirs. Drew to Glenn with the steal, feeds it over to Alex McClellan. Never started the clock. There we go. Jack Glazier in the far corner. Hands it over to McClellan. Glazier to Werner. Jack Glazier up top, finds a lane, drives in there. Fantastic defense by Garrett Bell. Crawford to the outside. Nyasembe with a 3 shot. Leroy over to Crawford. Crawford puts it down for 3.
Crawford's having a real good game. So far he has 8 points. Not a bad game whatsoever.
McClellan hangs on to it. From the corner, Ben Werner really wanting to add one of his own 3s to the board. Good drive by Gideon Leroy.
I really want him to score here, Tyler. Everybody's got to have an E tonight.
Oh. Pioneer will have some major substitutes, and that foul was called on a pass, not a shot, so the Wizards inbounding from the baseline. Leroy weaves his way through and puts the ball up for 2.
Yeah, Leroy has had some good takes here in the second half, 4 points. Has a real good skill set. Can't wait to see what he provides here for this team in the future.
Oh, great steal by Leroy. Hayden Killeen with a 3. Off the rim, Hayden Gerard recovers. Good defense by Leroy. Leroy has been all over the court for the past few minutes. Great defense, great offense.
I love this, Tyler. Keep playing till the final buzzer buzzes.
Oh, he is working hard out there. It's commendable. He's doing a great job. Reshot to Gerard to Killeen. Killeen finds Glenn, gives it back out to Will Glazier for a 3-shot off the rim, but Pioneer hangs on to it. Back out to Glazier again. Killeen will try and move in, gives it back out to Judah Glenn, tries to go on the baseline, no good. Hayden Killeen with a 3, he puts it away.
HK on the board.
Leroy with a nice shot, no good. Gets another shot, rebound. Wizards hang on to it. Leroy feeds it out to Profit. Can't get the 3-shot. Oh, still coming loose. No one really has any possession. Comes up Wizards. Mason Profit over to, back to Profit, takes a 3-shot up top. Nice Emby, really wanted to get the rebound and put that back in, couldn't get the shot off. Nice Emby will stop the clock. Pioneer to inbound over at their bench. With a Matt reshot to Glenn. Reshot in the corner, hands it over to Killeen. Glenn drives it in, feeds it back out to Will Glazier. They will let the clock run out. And that is the game. Pioneer with a ferocious win over Prospect Hill Academy Wizards, 78-28. Pioneer will move on to the next round of the Division 5 MIAA tournament. Pioneer just, you know, I gotta say, playing the type of ball that got them here. You know, even though it's the first round of the tournament, but they're sitting at ranked #1, and as we said, you know, they're showing why they're ranked #1 tonight. Pioneer doing a just fantastic job, defense, offense, shooting, rebounding. And you know, I will say Prospect Hill also doing a great job on a lot of rebounding of their own shots. At a number of times where they were, you know, getting the ball, trying to put it back up, you know, doing a great job, and they fought hard all the way to the end. Alex, what do we got?
Yeah, for Pioneer, the game leaders, well, I shouldn't say game leaders because everybody contributed here for Pioneer. Kurt Redeker, 24 points, followed by Braden Thayer's 23, Alex McClellan's 14, Jack Lazier's 11, and then Hayden Colleen, HK with 3, and Will Glazier with 3. All-around team effort. 6 guys scored here for Pioneer. And not only just 6 guys, but all 10, I would say, had a real big impact here on this game.
No, I think you're absolutely right with that one. And so, sorry, remind me again. Highest score for the Wizards? How'd they do? Was it Niasembe?
Yeah, with 12 points, followed by Micah Crawford with a close 8.
And Pioneer, what were they sitting at? What were our top? Thayer?
Redeker with 24. But Thayer was a close second with 23.
Very nice. But as you said, they moved the ball around. How many different players had threes?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Is it all the starters?
No, Kurt didn't.
Kurt didn't have anything.
And Ben didn't. Well, but still though, such a great team effort, both offensively and defense. Again, I don't think we gave the defense enough credit. 31 points under their season average. Absolute elite defense, which is so crazy to think with how many points they would score. You would think, being such a high scoring team, you would think they would allow a lot of points. Turns out that's not the case, as Pioneer's poise is elite on both sides of the ball. They have a lot of things you gotta like for one of the best teams here in all of Massachusetts.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, one of the things that I actually forgot to bring up here is, you know, the MIAA bracket right now. What you're looking at here is Pioneer is going to be playing whoever wins the Notre Dame Cristo Rey Old Colony, I don't know what the acronym is, RVT. That game, and they're both respectively 16 and 17 seeded, but whoever wins that game is going to be facing off against Pioneer in the round of 16. Date yet to be determined. I know that whispers of Tuesday is floating around, but nothing has really been set in stone. Like we said, the Notre Dame Old Colony game needs to happen in order to really start setting some things in there. But yeah, for now, Pioneer's got the W. Tournament continues for Pioneer. Perfect season so far continues for Pioneer.
22-0, Tyler. Got to be the longest winning streak in their history. There's no way it isn't.
Alex, I have been digging around looking for stats, and you know, anybody knows where, you know, if there's a right place I can sniff around for some archives and stats and records to see if any team has ever had a perfect season in Massachusetts or in Pioneer's history, Western Mass history, anything, Division 5. I would very much like to know. You know, shoot us an email, tyler@bnctv.net. Love to, you know, find out some more about this information. You know, it's something that it's not the kind of statistic that the MIAA covers. Mass Live doesn't keep these kind of stats. And, you know, Pioneer has existed as a regional high school since, I believe, the early 60s. And so I'm very, very curious whether or not, you know, this kind of winning streak has ever happened in Pioneer's history. But, you know, as I dig for that information, the tournament rolls on. As we said, we'll be looking at a game early next week, Monday, possibly Tuesday. Pioneer will be right back here in Messer Gymnasium, hosting the winner of Notre Dame Old Colony game. And BNC TV hopefully will be right back here, bring you the play-by-play action of that game. So with that, Alex, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler. What a hell of a game it was.
Oh, it was beautiful. I loved experiencing it, and you know, I loved bringing it out to the folks on the East Coast and anybody that decides to tune into this game on the live stream rebroadcast on 1075 HD on your local Comcast channel. But that is it for us here and Messer Gymnasium. And we will see you next time.